Just stay back, all right?
There we go.
All the way, all the way.
Inside a vault room, Parker leads a crew through a high-stakes heist. He has a long record of success. He works with precision and discipline. Even the rookie in the group lowers his head the moment he learns who he is dealing with. After a brief warning to the rookie, Parker starts the job. The vault opens using a code provided by the manager. Outside, a security guard arrives with his family. He is off duty, but when he sees several suspicious cars in front of the building, he knows a robbery is in progress. Instead of calling the police, the guard decides to profit from the chaos. His plan is to strike when the robbers leave. When Parker's crew steps out with bags of cash, the guard attacks. He fires his weapon, grabs one of the bags, jumps into his car, and speeds away. The guard escapes with one bag, but Parker refuses to lose. He chases the car and fires until it swerves off the road and crashes through a fence onto a horse racing track. A race is in progress. The crash triggers panic. Horses collide with the wreck and chaos spreads across the track. Parker reaches the wreck and shoots the guard. He recovers the money. When he sees the guard's wife and child crying nearby, he pauses. He hands them a stack of cash, then walks away without saying a word. At a hidden safe house, Parker checks on his closest friend, Phil, who was hit during the job. Among the 4 new recruits is Zen. She behaves in a strange way, then suddenly pulls a gun. She opens fire on Parker and the others. The attack is fast. Phil and the rest of the crew fall. Zen shoots Parker, and he plunges off a cliff into a raging river. Hours later, Parker regains consciousness. Betrayed, wounded, and alone, he forces himself to move. He was left for dead. This is Play Dirty. Parker then goes to a small hotel he has used before, retrieves the cash and belongings he hid in the wall, pays the owner for the damage, collects his gear, and disappears. He finds Phil's wife to tell her the truth and to ask for one last thing. Zen was the traitor. Phil brought her into the crew, and Parker needs a name, a lead that will point him to Zen. He plans to hunt her down and finish this on his own terms. Phil's wife refuses to help at first. Anger and grief take over, but she eventually gives Parker a name, a businessman who might know where Zen came from. Before Parker leaves, she asks him to make sure the person who killed her husband will never walk free again.
You kill people, right?
When necessary, yes.
Kill her for me.
Parker reaches out to Groffield, an old friend who stepped away from the criminal life. With Grofield's help, he gathers more information and closes in on the businessman, hoping the trail will lead straight to Zen. Parker tracks the man down by posing as his driver. Once they are alone, he pressures him until he breaks. Zen is not an ordinary recruit. She works for an elite unit tied to a brutal dictator in South America. The lead is strong, but before the businessman can reveal her location, another car slams into them in the middle of a crowded street. Within minutes, a squad of elite assassins surrounds the crash. Zen has sent them to erase Parker, but they underestimate him. Parker reacts with precision, eliminating the entire team and leaving only one survivor who is forced to lead him to Zen. Far from the city, Zen meets with Bosco inside an abandoned building. Bosco holds a blueprint for a major target. Zen plans to take something worth far more than the previous score. She used Parker's crew for startup money, then paid Bosco to secure the map for a far bigger heist. Before Zen and Bosco can leave, Parker steps out of the shadows. The confrontation explodes, and Bosco keeps talking until Parker shoots him.
Whoa, hey now. Calm down a second. Let's just talk about this, okay? Just... Jesus Christ!
Parker does not realize that Zen transferred all the stolen cash to Bosco to seal the deal. With Bosco dead, the money is gone. Zen loses control and lashes out in anger. Parker demands answers, and Zen gives them. She explains everything from the start. In her homeland, a treasure known as the Lady of Arantero was recovered from a sunken aircraft. Diamonds, relics, and statues worth billions were supposed to save her starving country. Instead, a ruthless dictator seized it and used the fortune for his own power. To gain sympathy on the world stage, he handed the treasure to the United Nations in the United States. His plan was to hire a crew later and steal it back so he could pose as a victim. The man chosen for that job is Mr. Lozini, leader of the Outfit, the largest professional crime network in the country. Their focus is rare antiques worth millions. The dictator paid Lozini to steal the Lady of Arantero statue, which is scheduled for transport in the next few days. Lozini assigns the mission to Kincaid, his most trusted field operative. Kincaid learns that Bosco has gone missing, unaware that Parker has already killed him. With the blueprint gone, Kincaid is ordered to track Bosco down immediately. While Kincaid begins the hunt, Parker makes a different choice. He spares Zen and agrees to work with her to pursue the Lady of Arantero treasure. Zen brings Parker to her superior, a colonel leading a covert South American unit that intends to overthrow the dictator who seized it. The colonel reveals a detailed plan. He shows them a fake Lady of Arantero statue that will be used to mislead the outfit. The goal is not to steal the treasure from its secure location. The plan is to let the outfit do the hard work, then strike at the right moment and steal it from them. As Parker leaves the meeting, he runs into Robert, who claims to be Zen's boyfriend. Robert issues a warning and makes it clear that he does not trust Parker around her. Parker and Zen move to their next objective. At an entertainment venue, they plan to meet Bosco's brother and uncover the location of the real treasure. Zen warns Parker that the man suffers from heart issues and is prone to panic. They approach carefully, but the moment Bosco's name comes up, the man breaks down.
Yeah, I'm Lisa.
Hey, Bosco. He's dead.
No! No!
It's all right.
Parker pushes anyway. The pressure works. Bosco's brother gives up the location of Bosco's bedroom, where the blueprint is hidden. Before Parker can retrieve it, Kincaid and his men show up with the same goal. They beat Bosco's brother, sending him into a fatal heart attack. Zen acts fast. She pretends to help him, reaches for a hidden gun, and opens fire. A shootout erupts across the casino floor. Parker rushes upstairs and finds the map.
Cops are about 2 minutes out. We gotta abort.
Well, give me a sec.
Kincaid confronts him, and the fight quickly turns brutal. As police storm the building, Kincaid loses his footing and hangs from a shattered window. Parker grabs his arm, but when officers break down the door, he lets go. Kincaid falls, injures himself, and barely survives. The fallout reaches Mr. Lozini. He visits Kincaid in the hospital and learns Parker is involved. Years earlier, Lozini and Parker agreed to stay out of each other's business. That pact is now broken. For Lozini, this means war. Parker brings Zen to meet his new crew, a group of trusted veterans who left the criminal world years ago. Stan the driver, Brenda and Ed the disguise experts, and Grofield, Parker's closest ally. They check gear, run through roles, and prepare for the biggest job of their lives. Once the team is ready, Parker, Zen, and the Colonel examine the blueprint. The Lady of Arantero sits inside a secure government facility, so a direct break-in is impossible. The only option is to let the outfit steal it first, wait for the statue to be moved by train, then strike during transport. The strategy is straightforward. Brenda and Ed will enter the station in disguise and manipulate the rail controls to increase the train's speed. Grofield will sabotage the braking system so the train cannot slow down. When it hits a sharp turn at full speed, it will derail. Stan will wait at the crash site with a truck and extract the statue before anyone else arrives. The mission will begin in 24 hours. Parker tells the team to rest and be prepared. He heads to a hotel, only to find Zen already waiting in his room. She watches him closely, never letting her guard down. Neither of them trusts the other, and Parker ignores every attempt she makes to influence him. Their standoff ends when two attackers burst through the door. Parker is captured and wakes up tied to a chair in a remote location. The kidnapper is Robert, who is driven by jealousy and believes Parker is getting too close to Zen. Robert even contacts Mr. Lozini, hoping to turn Parker in. That brings the outfit straight to them. Zen soon arrives and tries to stop Robert from wrecking the mission. As Robert removes Parker's restraints, gunmen from the outfit storm the hideout and open fire. Robert is killed, and Parker kills one of the attackers. A phone rings on the body. Lozini is on the other end. He warns Parker to walk away and reminds him that the outfit is too large to fight. Then Lozini reveals something that changes everything. The heist is already in motion. The statue is being moved right now. Parker ends the call and alerts his crew. There is no time left. Brenda and Ed rush to the train station in disguise, fight their way into the control room, and seize it, clearing the way for the rest of the plan. With the station secured, they push the train to maximum speed. Grofield takes the next step and races to the platform to pull the safety lever. His gun slips, costing him seconds, but he recovers and yanks the lever in time, diving clear as the train blasts past. The train still does not derail. The speed is not high enough. Grofield sprints to the next curve and shoots the second safety system from a distance. This time, the plan works. The train loses control and crashes off the tracks. The team heads straight for the cargo box. They expect to see the Lady of Arentero statue, but inside they find a pile of rocks. The crash was a setup. Lozini never intended to move the treasure. He wanted Parker eliminated. His men arrive, but Parker's crew takes them out and escapes.
Drop your weapon.
This car is fucked!
Come on, let's go.
The team regroups the next day. They know Lozini already stole the statue and hid it elsewhere. Their only lead is Kincaid, who is still in recovery. Parker and Grofield disguise themselves as police and pay him a visit. After a threat that reminds him of their last encounter, Kincaid talks. He does not know the hiding place, but he knows the buyer. A billionaire named Phineas. Parker hunts Phineas down and kidnaps him without effort.
Fine. Impatient. Where is she?
Whoa. Put that thing away. You're not gonna use it?
Jesus Christ!
I never heard of him. Let's go.
Phineas talks immediately. Lozini is storing the statue in a private vault built with reinforced steel. The sale is scheduled for the next day, which gives Parker only one night to take it back. Parker brings Phineas to the hideout and leaves him under Stan's watch. Then Parker, Zen, and the others head for the vault. Zen stages a hit and run near the entrance, and when a guard rushes over, she drops him and opens the path for the team to begin the break-in. While the crew works the vault, trouble brews at the hideout. Stan passes out drunk, giving Phineas the chance to escape and alert Lozini. The outfit mobilizes, but by the time they reach the site, Parker and Grofield have already blown the vault and taken the statue. Lozini reaches the scene moments later and orders an immediate pursuit. His men catch up to Parker's car and open fire.
Wait, whoa!
Parker, you good?
During the chase, the statue's strap is shot loose. Parker jumps out to secure it, but a sharp turn throws him off the vehicle. Grofield speeds ahead with the statue, only to be gunned down from behind. The treasure ends up in Lazzini's hands. That same night, Lazzini contacts Phineas to finalize the sale. His men deliver the statue to Phineas's home and prepare to collect billions the next day. After they leave, Phineas examines the statue. A small piece breaks off in his hand. It is a fake. Furious, he calls the dictator and accuses Lazzini of treachery. The chaos is exactly what Parker wanted. While Lazzini scrambles, Parker and his crew infiltrate a second vault where the real Lady of Arantero statue is stored. They recover it, but Lazzini arrives early and blocks their escape. Instead of killing Parker, Lazzini pauses to acknowledge his skill. Parker then reveals the truth. He had swapped the vault's lock numbers and staged the earlier theft with a fake statue. The real treasure never left this vault. Before Lazzini can react, an explosion shakes the room. Parker had planted a detonator in advance. The blast destroys the statue beyond repair. He never wanted the treasure. He wanted Lazzini. He wanted to bring down the outfit and prove that even a massive organization can fall.
Nobody tells me where I get to walk.
Why?
The next day, the team tried to process their failure. After everything they had risked, they walked away empty-handed. At least, that was what they thought. Parker revealed a quiet secret. Before destroying the statue, he had removed several diamonds hidden inside it. They were valuable, enough to pay the crew and still leave something behind. Once his team received their share, Parker went to meet Zen. She felt relieved. The dictator had been exposed and arrested, and her country could finally begin to recover. But there was still one unresolved truth. Zen had killed Phil. No mission and no cause could erase that. Parker had made a promise, and he intended to keep it. He raised his gun and ended her life.
I was.
With his final task complete, Parker returned to Phil's wife. He handed her a portion of the diamonds so she could build a future without fear. The debt was paid. The vow was honored. The job was finished. Later, Parker confided in Grofield. He was done with this life. Years of violence, theft, and blood had worn him down. The work had hardened him, but it had also emptied him. He wanted something different now, a way back to peace, a way back to God. So the moral of the story is even the toughest criminals should never trust their coworkers, never let the getaway driver drink on the job, and always double-check that the priceless statue is not full of rocks.